Welcome back to the Rank Up Podcast. This is the reaction show to our 5 favorite books we read in school. And I got to tell you, this also, you can find us at Rank Up Podcast, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. You can also find us wherever it is you download the podcast, iHeartRadio, Spotify, iTunes. This reaction show is NSFW, completely uncut, full frontal. The Great Gatsby fucking sucks.
I hated it.
It's such a trash book. The Great Gatsby fucking sucks.
And one of our friends fucking loves it. He loves The Great Gatsby and hates Watership Down and thinks that I'm stupid for liking it. But I can't stand The Great Gatsby.
It's boring. It's slow.
It's a little slow.
Nothing.
It's like the
happens.
worst part of the Game of Thrones books, like where we spend like 80% of every page is just talking about what people are wearing.
Yeah, it's so preoccupied on. It's a shitty era in American history that nobody really likes. Nobody talks about
The Roaring 20s.
Yeah, nobody talks about basically anything from the Civil War to World War I because nothing fucking happened. And it's just this boring ass book that F. Scott Fitzgerald tries to virtue
What did
signal
Scott Fitzgerald do to you?
He wrote a shitty book that I had to fucking read in high school.
It's not that bad.
It just drags on and on and on.
Get
to the point, bro.
100%. I did not read Great Gatsby. Full disclosure, I read probably the first paragraph that was assigned to me, and I was like, fuck this shit, I'm out.
You know how bad The Great Gatsby sucks? The original movie with like Sam Waterston fucking sucks, and the Leonardo DiCaprio version, it sucks too. Fight me at Garrett Searat on Twitter. I don't care. That movie sucks dick because the source material is awful.
It's not that bad.
It sucks.
It's just it's slow, and F. Scott Fitzgerald spent a little bit too much time world building New York City in 1920.
Fuck him.
Right. Give me The Great Gatsby in rabbit form, and we'll talk. Because honestly, it would probably be more fucking interesting.
Because
if they're rabbits, Daisy Buchanan's not getting hit by a yellow Duesenberg.
She might.
No, she's getting hit by a Harudadoo.
A yellow Harudadoo. 100% fact. It's so bad. It's not. It's worse than A Tale of Two Cities, and A Tale of Two Cities sucked.
We didn't have to read Tale of Two Cities.
Okay,
is that the best of times, worst of times?
Yes.
Ugh.
It's such a shit book. Again, fucking 400 pages and goddamn nothing. Like, I swear to God, our teachers pick these books of like, well, this will keep them fucking busy for 6 months. Like, no, give me interesting shit to read, man.
Like the kids today, like I was looking up like the top
what
100 books. Like they're reading Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings and shit like that. Why didn't we get anything fun to read? We got The Great Gatsby and fucking.
It's not even well written.
To Kill a Mockingbird.
It's not even. There's no point to reading the fucking Great Gatsby. Damn it, Mr. Buckston, if you're listening, what were you thinking, man? I mean, somebody probably told you we had to read that book.
Right. I don't know that Bobby B was the one making those decisions.
If he was, you should be ashamed of yourself, Mr. B. There, I've done my...
You've done your community service for the day.
Right, there's the whole reaction show. The Great Gatsby sucks.
So does A Tale of Two Cities, apparently.
Tale of Two Cities sucks. Zach, you want to waste like months of your life? Read A Tale of Two Cities.
I'm good.
And then at the end, you're like, what the fuck? like every other book or play we had to read, like Romeo and Juliet, you have no idea what the fuck is going on because there's a lot of hasts and thous and shit. But at the end, you're like, oh, fuck.
They're all dead.
They're dead.
Right.
Literally everyone's dead.
And there's a reason that everybody knows, like, the whole plot of Romeo and Juliet. Because it's at least fucking decent to read.
Right.
What's the plot of The Great Gatsby? Oh, there's a party over there on the other side of the water. Right, sure would like to go to that guy's house.
But since
his wife.
I made...
Is there cuckolding in The Great Gatsby?
Yes, that's the whole point of the plot of the book. It's the entire book.
Okay, well, I mean, to be clear, I didn't read past the first assignment.
Daisy Buchanan is a hot wife. and
Who's the bull? Leonardo DiCaprio?
yes, yes, he is the bull.
Is she actually a hot wife? Like, does her husband watch?
No. He don't know.
So he's not a cuck lord.
No, no, none of that. Like, it's not really a good old fashioned cuck. But it's just so goddamn boring. So fucking boring. And it just is shit. And they make you read it. And at the end, the whole point is, I don't fucking know.
So it's like the worst part of the Batman movies, where it's just Bruce Wayne being rich and not being Batman.
Yeah, and then like it's just like, oh, what do you want to do today? I don't know, rich shit. Like, okay, sounds great.
She pulled up in her
but
yellow Denali.
She's getting fucking
Duesenberg.
She's getting just plowed in a hotel room, but there's eyes from a billboard that are watching her.
Like, why didn't
Ooh, go to fuck.
Represents the eyes of God.
Go to fuck.
Why didn't we read Jaws in school? Have you read Jaws?
No.
Fucking amazing book.
I'm sure it is.
I hate all of the characters in it. But
As you should.
Because they make like every
Because they're all pieces of shit. Every last one of them.
The only redeeming person in the book Jaws is the fucking shark. Like,
He's not a person, Don.
The only redeemable character in the book Jaws is the fucking shark. I find myself halfway through reading this fucking book, listening to it because I listen on Audible.
That's fine. That's
because I hate reading on planes. So when I fly, I just listen.
Well,
on
that's
Audible.
tough. Right. I mean, you're shaking around like you're Michael J. Fox.
You're shaking around. You got to bend the book. You got to fold your shoulders in. So
there's no good way to hold a book. By the way, like
no.
you got. Yeah, it's just it sucks.
And then
I'm not reading the goddamn thing on my phone or a tablet either.
Right.
I'm above that.
I close my eyes, put my head against the window, and listen to it on Audible when I'm on planes. And halfway through, I'm like, I hope that I know how this fucking book ends. I hope the fucking shark eats them all. Because the mayor of the town is terrible. Like,
piece of shit.
Brody is terrible.
Piece of shit.
The wife is the fucking worst character of them all.
Yep.
Like it.
Everybody sucks.
Yeah.
Everybody sucks.
Like you should read the book because the movie's close to the book, but they lump some characters together, and the book is a lot more like in depth. And the guy that like wrote the book Jaws had to like didn't have to publicly apologize, but he's like, he was an oceanographer or of some sort, and he was like, sure wish I didn't write that fucking book because now people just exterminated sharks. Great white sharks. But
Peter Bench.
Why don't we read that? Why didn't we read Jurassic Park? That book is actually pretty good too. Yeah, Michael Crichton.
Crichton.
I
can fucking read. It says Crichton right there on the front of the book.
It's Crichton.
Jurassic Park, Lost World, Congo.
Like,
he also wrote Westworld. Like the
Michael Crichton?
Yeah.
Oh, minutes ago it was not his name, asshole.
Well,
get out of here with your Westworld bullshit.
I haven't watched it.
First season's real
my
good.
sister's all
I
about
watched
you gotta watch it.
I watched season 1, season 2. I watched like the first 2 episodes.
Same.
And I'm like, this is the same fucking shit that happened last season.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I feel like as a viewer, I'm having a stroke watching it, and I just tuned out after that.
So it's
and then they're like
The Walking Dead,
and then they put Game of Thrones exists in this universe. It's a theme park. I'm like, fuck off, D&D. I'm out of here.
Gotcha. I just would like to know, and maybe I'll have this conversation with somebody who taught us English at some point. Like, what were you working at? Did you want us to read writing styles like the Of Mice and Men? I understand why we read Of Mice and Men, but then there's some just drag on bullshit that people are like, this is a literary classic. Well, fucking how, when they didn't have other forms of entertainment?
Right.
Like, nobody played baseball. What the fuck is that?
That's like saying that soccer is the world's most popular sport.
Yeah.
That's because you literally just need something to kick.
Right. We've got TVs and air conditioning in this country. Soccer's never going to be popular.
Right. All of our athletes are playing real sports.
Oh, we're going to read A Tale of Two Cities when nobody had anything fucking else to do except read this shit. Like, okay, well, yeah, I got 12 billion hours of Netflix to watch. I ain't fucking reading A Tale of Two Cities.
I got to watch The Tiger King again.
Right. Like, and someday somebody...
They're going to release some Baskins bees soon.
I don't think they're releasing them, but
have you? That's one of my favorite memes.
Instead of murder hornets, they're Baskins bees.
Baskin bees.
Well, no, one of my favorite memes is like it's like people revolting, and they're like, "We're tired of being inside from coronavirus. And then a government official looks beside him. He's like, the coronavirus isn't working anymore. Release the murder hornets. He goes, wait, what? It's about.
I get it.
It's hard to explain visual memes.
I get it.
But it is what nice.
The moral of the story is Great Gatsby sucks dick. Tale of Two Cities is fucking terrible.
Watership Down.
Watership Down.
A+.
You like it. I think it's still in the kind of boring. I don't give a fuck about
Watch
a bunch
the
of rabbits.
Netflix show. James
Like, is it a series or is it a hour and a half movie?
So HBO does you ever watch the Sherlock miniseries on? No. Okay. So it's essentially 3 half-an-hour long episodes.
Gotcha.
So BBC does it where hey,
on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday,
watch Watership Down.
So the History Channel when they did Hatfields and McCoys and shit. Hey,
yes.
On fucking Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday we got a 2-hour episode about shit you don't really care about, but Kevin Costner's in it, so all right.
And Bill Paxton.
Shut the fuck up, Zach.
Hatfields and McCoys was pretty
good.
good.
It was good.
It was good. I'm not.
But that being said, James McAvoy, the new Professor X from the newer X-Men remakes, he is Fiverr.
Ooh.
And so they got a
how
couple.
do you give when people are driving? How do you give directions?
All right, so
because nobody's got a fucking name. It's just the butler from Clue. You're God damn it! So you're gonna hang right at McDonald Street, and then you're gonna go up there past the subway, and you're gonna hang right on the Pullman Bay Road.
All right, so you're gonna
and
get
then
to
there's
Rockford.
that park on the left.
You're gonna get to Rockford, and there's 3 stoplights. You're gonna go through.
There's
all
one.
of
There's
them.
literally one.
There's just the one.
I wasn't gonna give real directions. So you're going to go to the first stoplight. You're going to hang a left. You're going to drive there till you hit the first
Right,
stop
you're going to
sign.
see
Then
that.
turn right.
There's a homeless man there. He's got a red hat on. His name's Potato Chip. You're going to drive past him. You're going to hang a right there, and then there's some sidewalk chalk on the left. If it's rained, you're fucked.
So eventually, once you get there, you're going to see a red flashing light. It's not a real red light. It's just a 4-way stop, something that we never got rid of. You've gone too far at that point. Give me a call. I'll give you directions.
I'll tell you to turn around, and we'll get you there.
I hope you have Verizon. Nothing else has
If you're on AT&T, you might as well just drive into the goddamn quarry at that point, because that is more useful than your cell phone. It is a paperweight. Zach, final thoughts?
I'm good.
If it ain't The Great Gatsby sucks or Tale of Two Cities, you can go to fuck.
All right, I'm going to go to fuck.
All right, so that is our reaction show. That's the most vulgar one I think we've had.
Yeah,
because Great Gatsby sucks.
Very subpar book.
So that's it. Thanks for joining us on the reaction show. Let us know what you think. Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, at Rank a Podcast. Zach, you can't find him on Twitter. Actually, you can. It's at Zach C. Right, but hidden like us. Give that out. Don is at Donnie_G, which I'll get right at some point, Don. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't. I guess I'm not sure what the difficulty is.
It's not that
at
hard.
Garrett C. Wright 2 R's TTs.
That's right. And we are at Rank a Podcast. Give us a 5-star review. Give us a thumbs up, like, subscribe, do all of those great things to help us out. We certainly appreciate it. We're just a couple of guys having fun in my spare bedroom. But if you can help us out.
That sounds weird.
It does.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. It does sound weird.
It's full frontal.
Shut up. That'll do it for this week's edition of the Rankum Podcast.